Greetings, y'all. It's your Nog Peter Mata, and welcome back to another Golf Stories podcast. I believe it's episode 6 now. Derell, PGA Tour caddy, he's on here as well. What's going on, man?
What's up, dude? Episode 6. Who would have thought? I mean, we started. Crazy part is we're at episode 6 already. Like episode 1, me, calling, Russell Henley trying to win Sony Open felt like yesterday.
It does.
So, like I said, we're gonna keep it rolling, and let's get it going.
Yeah, we haven't been canceled yet. The higher ups haven't said anything bad to me yet. So
not yet. Hey, we keep doing our thing and improving in every aspect, and I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, and as far as improving, look, my background. I'm on the 16th hole at the WM Phoenix Open. Let me make that correction. It's WM now, Phoenix Open.
That is an amazing sight to see, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're a lot partook last weekend as far as on this hole and the tournament in general. A lot of drama, a lot of big name players, and just a lot of action in general. Derell, did you get a chance to view it at all? Any highlights?
Oh, Sunday, I was glued to the TV on Sunday, and the beauty of it was Super Bowl. Super Bowl Sunday, so it was just a nice, and if you want to call it like an appetizer, to what was to come, and it was exciting for sure for me. You know what I mean? It was definitely exciting for me because, like I said, like just the leaderboard and the whole Sahith story, and he's incredible, and so just like I said, Brooks was up there, Scheffler, Cantley, like I said, it was Xander was, in the mix a touch, and so, it was some good golf. Like I said, it was, and for me, Phoenix, again, it's a top 5 event for me. So, definitely love seeing that place, and it looked flush, and it, obviously the other part is it made it more addicting to watch on Sunday because the hole-in-ones.
Yes.
The hole-in-ones, that whole like atmosphere, that, I mean, a lot of people probably aren't about it, but I'm about it because once a year, get the stadium going, let the people have fun. And the other part about it is like, the people that argue otherwise, the players know what they're going into this week.
They sign up for it.
They sign up for it. There's players that don't play this event because of that type of atmosphere, and it's okay. That's the beauty of golf. You can make your own schedule. You can play where you want to play, and they embrace it, So, like I said, as a sports fan, love it.
Yeah, totally. And like you were mentioning, there were big stars, but the guys who made big plays, so to speak, in the stadium weren't necessarily big names, but they are now. Hole-in-one by Sam Ryder on Saturday. Just a little taste of alcohol. If you were just in that stadium, just because the beers was flowing after that, beer was everywhere.
I mean, I would have been throwing as well. So
yeah, so that was awesome.
I posted a picture the time that Mac made a birdie there, and I was even hyped. I didn't even know what I was doing. It was like I was throwing the flag. Like, it just shows how hyped you get on that, hole. It's just like that atmosphere is just amazing.
Yeah, it makes you turn up. And then, hole-in-one Carlos Ortiz Sunday. And also Sunday, you got some crazy with Harry Higgs and Joel Damon taking their shirts off. Going streaking, basically.
It's awesome time there.
Yeah,
awesome
time. As a sports fan, exactly right. A little appetizer for the Super Bowl. Not going to get into the Super Bowl. My boy Joe Burrow couldn't get it done, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, the Phoenix Open, as far as that, Scotty Scheffler, first time winner, beating Patrick Cantlay in a playoff on the 3rd hole. He made that was a 20-footer and then forced Cantlay to try to make his 12-footer. Didn't quite happen, but awesome job for Scotty Scheffler. I tell you what, on our picks, we're usually either a day late or $1 short because all the guys that are up there are names that we've mentioned in previous tournaments, just haven't quite matched it up. Or in your case, you've chosen the right guy and he's coming up a shot short. So eventually we'll match it up. I don't know if you kept up with your guys. Go ahead.
Brandon Grace kind of, I mean, I get it. It disappointed me, but it is what it is. You just, you have to make those, calls, and like I said, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least your guys, you had contender pick and dark horse, Brendan Grace and Corey Connors made the cut, middle of the pack. My guys missing the cut. It literally seems like everything I say turns to crap instead of gold. So I mean, all of them missed the cut. I was like, well, looking. I will say,
I will say, I forgot to mention this. I've heard this last year. I forgot to mention that after we did the podcast. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you good.
But the stat of Finau doing well at the Waste Management Open is literally like, I remember they were talking about it last year. It was just not very good. Obviously, he's a good player, great player. But he had a good year one year, and everything else is just you stay away from him typically this week. Yeah. Phoenix Open week.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't get the memo. But Sam, guys like Sam Burns. Sam Burns should be able to make the cut at least, He's playing so good. And then Matt Wallace, I mean, that's a dark horse.
And again, being in a dome, being in a dome as well, your skill set normally shows.
Perfect weather. The course is AstroTurf, basically. I mean, you would think, Sam Burns is a good putter, can strike the ball with the best of them. So off week. Maybe you wanted to watch Burrow in the Super Bowl. I don't know, but
right.
I was watching my dark horse, LSU. My dark horse, Matt Wallace, just trying to follow him, just seeing as he was teeing off on Thursday. I'm pretty sure he shanked his second shot on the first hole, and that's when I knew it was like, oh, things are going to go downhill for me. But as far as the players up there, like I said, Scottie Scheffler gained his first win. Sahith is a guy we've been talking about. He's going to break out soon.
We've been mentioning him for a reason.
We're singing his praises, man, and it hurt me because to see how hurt he was from losing it. I mean, it is it's how much it means to these guys. I mean, if you're that close too, and you're playing so well, and you're just like, man, especially his family was there. So tough finish.
It's what you dream about.
Tough finish for Sahith, but he will be back, and maybe even sooner than we expect. Maybe even this week. Maybe I have him in my picks. We'll see. As far as other Koepka, Schauffele was right there, Matsuyama, but Scottie Scheffler finally getting it done. That I believe he picked him in American Express, right?
Right. That's you're right. You're right. I mean, hey, desert type courses, you know what I mean? True. Like dome type places, his skill set normally thrives in those type of places. So that's what I was feeling that week.
Yeah, and it finally throve here. He kind of just lingered around. At some points, you were almost forgetting that he was right there, only a shot or two back.
Right. He put himself in great position just to hang around.
Just hanging around. And sometimes that's all it takes. You don't need to play 61 all day.
That's all it takes. You need to just be in the mix. I mean,
Jack did that.
I mean, as a caddy, we even talk about it every week going into the week. Guys would always ask, oh, what would be a good week for you? Just a chance on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a good week. Just a chance on Sunday. Just a chance to have a chance on Sunday.
That's all you're asking for. Just give me a chance. And let's see, birdied 17 and they had that putt on 18. He probably should have made it, but made his redemption in the playoff. So congrats to Scottie Scheffler finally getting that first W. And I think he cracked the top 10. So, as rightfully so, he's been playing amazing the last 2-3 years. So amazing job for Scottie Scheffler. We turn now. Let me change my background, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm on the 16th hole at WM Phoenix Open. I am now going to be talking about the Genesis Invitational LA Open Tigers tournament. He's playing host, not playing actual golf this week, but we should be seeing Tiger Woods hosting his event there in LA. Funny enough, he's never won the Genesis Invitational.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. It's just interesting.
You can't fake it there.
You can't. Classic course, Riviera, Hogan's Alley, as some would call it. Derell, what do you think of Hogan's Alley? What's your experience there like? How's this course play typically?
I've been there a couple times, and it's talk about a monster of a golf course. I think it's the hardest out of the whole West Coast swing, and so I think guys definitely give you props if you win there, just because it's. I hate saying the faking part, because you can't really fake it on the PGA Tour if you win. You know, like you give them credit. You know, you won, like you still beat the best in the world, but there is just scales of tournaments that are just tougher than others.
Yeah, and
this is my book, a scale A, a grade A, that you win this place. It's, you golfed your ball, and like I said, Tiger has struggled here. It just goes to show you the type of quality this place is.
The GOAT.
And it's definitely like I said, like as a player, I don't know if they think like this, because for me, I mean, as a caddy, you have an idea of player skill sets that, as you depending on who you have or the type of player, you're like, okay, he'll probably play well here. He probably wouldn't play well there. And then obviously you're going to get some surprises. Oh, wow, I didn't expect to play well there. Here is you're bringing the artillery here. Bring
your A game.
Oh, weapons have to be firing and accurate. And like I said, this is definitely a good week.
Yeah, it's a big boy golf course. It is big. I mean, it's, you kind of think, because you think of like the 10th hole or even the short, like the first hole is a short par 5. You think it's a short course, but it's a par 71, 7,300 yards. So it's
right.
It's no baby course. I mean, you have to golf your ball for sure.
I mean, when you look at it in general, like say if a course was par 70 and at 6,800 or 68 or 67, you think, oh no, but because of the par 70, like that makes it, and same with this type of place. Like I said, you're in LA, like the ball doesn't travel, so you got to be, and then the rough is always up, and it's, the greens juicy. It's a true test here. And like I said, I love it and hate this place.
Yeah. When you were there, was it playing firm, or does it normally rain at all? I know some years it does rain.
So the last time I was there, I believe, was 2019. 2019, it rained, and we had to delay. Yeah. I forgot who won that year.
Was it Adam Scott, or no? It was
no. It was the year before Adam Scott.
Maybe JB Holmes.
Yeah, I believe JB Holmes.
Yeah.
I believe JB Holmes. And there was delays up like crazy there. Crazy delays. I mean, real quick story. We normally leave this to the end, but I'll just leave it there. I'll start with it early. It was so delayed that like that place it's an old place, so it's not like they have a lot of room for the caddies and players. And so you're just stuck there at the Palisades. It's a small area, and so me and my buddy love Korean barbecue, and we took a risk, and we're like, dude, this delay is gonna be a while. And luckily, obviously we went to Korean barbecue in Koreatown, and I didn't even inform my player at all. We were so hungry, and we're like, we're gonna have enough time. And literally, like on the way back, it's not like we ate there long. On the way back, I got a text like, oh, we're gonna be ready to go in a little bit, and I was like, oh god. The worst part is, I enjoyed Korean barbecue, but you couldn't enjoy it as much as you wanted to,
right?
Because of knowing, like, hey, at any moment they could say, "Let's get back on the golf course."
You're gonna be hopping on with a full belly,
for the full belly, correct? But it worked out, so that's my little Riv story. Side note.
Good old Riv, good old Korean barbecue, man.
I love Korean barbecue. Yeah, it's
nothing bad, especially in K-Town as well. Look at that.
Oh, it was. I was spoiled. I was absolutely spoiled.
Yeah. So I mean, LA Open, the stars are usually there, at least in the Pro-Am, and especially since Tiger's taken over as host. I think the stars have fully embraced this tournament. The top 10 in the world rankings is there. I texted you earlier that except for Bryson, but I think Bryson's number 12. So the top 10 players are in the field this week. That's pretty incredible. I mean, shoot, if you want strong field, you want star power, here it is. Can't fake your way around it, like you were saying.
I think the stars know that this is a quality event that, like, if you put this under your belt, you're a great player.
Yeah. A primer for the major season.
Definitely something that they want to, without a doubt.
Yes, indeed. So I guess we'll move into our picks now. Let's see.
Let's go.
If we can right the ship.
Well,
I'll get my dark horse.
Did you start? I started last week, I believe.
I think
right?
Yeah. So do you want me to get us going, or what do you think?
You go. I'll let you go. Let's go. Let's see this. Give you some redemption from that Finau pick last week.
Great. That at least give me a chance, guys. Make the cut, please. I'm begging you. So my dark horse, 200-1, hasn't won before, but he is a Cali boy, and he's played pretty decently at this event. Like the last 3 years, he hasn't made a cut. So knock on darn wood, But Patrick Rodgers is a dark horse guy I'm looking at. 200-1. Great college player, hasn't really gotten it going in the PGA Tour. So I'm just gonna go with the themes of first time winners the last 3 weeks. So let's just go with it. I'm gonna go Patrick Rodgers as my dark horse. Derell, thoughts, questions, concerns?
I like that. Like I said, Cali kid.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he's been knocking. I think he's in that Luke List type of player where they're always great. He's there every year, like as a tour card holder. You know what I mean? He's never really bounced back. Like you haven't seen him on the Corn Ferry, and he's always been on tour every year. So he's obviously steady, and he's in the mix. So and definitely has the type of firepower, to beat that place up and just to have a chance. I definitely like that pick.
At least a chance, please.
My dark horse, he's very dark horse, and it's been a while, but again, he's in that type of realm where he's there every year. He always keeps a card. He's never really awful, and like I said, he's very steady. And his name is Emiliano Grillo.
Okay.
Emiliano Grillo is my dark horse.
Yeah.
If you look at his career. Honestly, if you look at his career, he's gritty, like he goes, he's the type of guy, like if you take a watch of how he operates, he'll go to the half field events and, finish top 25 and just make his points. You don't hear from him, but he's having good finishes here and there. And like I said, always keeps a card. He actually has a win, so he's not scared of the moment. And I think he's ready. I think it's the year of Emiliano Grillo.
I feel that. One win in Cali, the Fortinet Championship now.
Right.
Called, so.
And we talk about golf swings. His golf swing is, in my opinion, one of the best out there. Like I said, it just hasn't shown in the big picture, but he's definitely one that I, definitely fond of.
Yeah, buttery swing, and I think he's 20. I think they're the same age, him and Patrick Rodgers. So. They're guys that you felt, especially coming out, that they would be, couple time winners by now. Hasn't quite gotten it as much as you thought, but he's always there. You always see his name.
He's always quite there.
Closed one again since his first win. So I like the pick. I was eyeing him. I'm not going to lie to you. I saw him there at 201 or something.
Yeah, love it.
So if you have your bottom dollar, ladies and gentlemen, that is a solid dark horse. Mine is too. Patrick Rodgers, by the way. So.
Let's get it.
Yeah. So move to contenders, going with a guy who has a couple of these and 3 of Genesis Invitationals, and he usually wins in even years. He missed 2020, but he usually wins in even years here. Bubba Watson, 40-1, playing well. Like I said, he plays well here. He loves the look of this course. I guess it fits his crooked eye wherever he shapes the ball. How can you not like Bubba Watson's game? I mean, it's just so creative. Guy hooks a wedge 40 yards or fades a wedge 40 yards either way. And then the only biggest thing is just making putts. And I guess right now he's starting to get a rhythm. Second in that Saudi event, tied 15th last week. I like Bubba. I think it's a solid pick. 40-1. 40-1.
Let's go. And definitely a place that's obviously, this place has been there forever, and old school type of places, lean on making you shape the ball. And so again, he's perfect for that place.
Yes, sir.
And just the creativity, because the newer type of courses are just a long and bomb, cover bunkers, and again, putting contest. So no, awesome pick, and obviously has had success there. For me, I think obviously a place like there, you got to be able to putt, and looking up the putting stats, a guy that is sneaky, plays solid. Again, he's not. I mean, he's a superstar, but he's not one that's spoken of a lot in my book. Again, he's probably on the lower tier of superstardom, but definitely could roll the rock well. My contender is going to be Mark Leishman this week. So
going back to the Mark Leishman the one I went to.
Mark Leishman is, like I said, a place like Torrey, tough and just gritty. You just gotta fight it. And Mark Leishman, I think, is due. And this week is, like I said, love him this week. Like I said, got to make some putts, and looking at the putting stats, he's right there and hits it solid. Doesn't do anything too crazy. And let's get it.
Mark Leishman,
let's go.
Yeah, 50-1. According to I'm using the CBS app down below, ladies and gentlemen, back on that thing. But Mark Leishman, great chip for the ball. We've mentioned the I was about to say Buick Invitational, Farmers Insurance Open, and he's got plenty of firepower. I was eyeing that as well. Didn't quite want to go there. I saw Bubba Bubba's name is literally right next to him. I was like, I think I'm gonna go with
really
Bubba. Yeah. So same minds, very similar. As far as our winner picks, I have to mention that CBS thinks Morikawa is going to do well. Hovland, who was your pick last week, who's been red hot, 3 wins in his last 6 starts or something like that. And Jon Rahm is the betting favorite. However, I am not going with any of those. I'm going to go with the Japanese star, Hideki Matsuyama, 25-1 according to CBS. He is my winner this week. We know his firepower. He can strike the irons with the best of them. And he's just, especially these last, the Masters and then the Zozo, those are so validating wins. And when he's right there, even last week in the Phoenix Open, I was like, he's right there. This guy's a serious threat. If he just has any sniff of the lead, he's going to make a move. And he's been steady with it. He missed a cut last year in this event, but I'm throwing that out the window and saying he's going to do well this year.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
He definitely won't be your Tony Finau. He's not going to let you down, I believe.
Please. Otherwise, I'm cursed. I don't know what
to me, so my winner, I don't know how obvious it is, but I'm going to give it as many obvious as it is. But, I want to win, okay? I want to win. This, as one of the quotes go, this ain't no hobby. So I'm going Patrick Cantlay for the win this week.
Okay.
He is playing well. UCLA. I don't know anyone who knows this course more than he does.
True, man.
And he's playing amazing. He was pissed off. Honestly, I thought that win was his last week. And I think he's gonna do a Kyle Stanley years back and make his vengeance the next week after.
That's true.
Let's go.
Patty Ice.
Like I said, I think that dude is just solid gamer. And like I said, back to California roots, knows how to play the golf course. I think that's huge. Knowing some places are pretty straightforward. I'm sure mentally he knows, I can be here, there, whatever. Patrick Cantlay, let's do this, buddy.
Yes, sir. I like it. He's 12-1 according to CBS, second betting favorite. Like you said, playing well. I completely forgot he went to UCLA, and this is in LA. So I like it, Derell. I like it. I'm not going to steal it, but I like it.
Let's go. So, like I said, and I think this is honestly my my inside knowledge of like golf in general. I'm going to give you. I think guys typically like play in what's the word, like little strides. You're peaking, and I think when you're riding a hot hand, you ride it for a couple. Like I think in general, you play well for a couple weeks, and then guys will struggle for a couple weeks. And there's this up and down thing with golf, right? It's not always a steady line. And I think you want to ride it while it's hot. And I think it's hot right now. So nothing can go wrong. And so let's, I want to put a W for my picks early in the season. I want to leave the West Coast with a W, okay?
Yeah, someone take the lid off. I mean, we got to get one of these. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, we need to get, at least each little swing, Florida, Texas, whatever.
One per swing. I like that. No.
So before we head over to Florida, I need to get this W.
Well, we got at least we chose all different players, 6-1, 6 out of 140 players. So we've got a shot, man. And Patrick Cantlay and Matsuyama are guys who are playing well, and this seems like a course that would fit them. Seems like we've been completely wrong before.
I mean, the stars. Patrick Cantlay is a star. LA, when you think of LA, this is where they thrive. They need to get it done. So let's go.
I like it. We shall see. Exciting to see if we see a little Tiger sighting as the host. Hopefully he's in good spirits. It's been a year since that crazy accident, or the days after the event last year. Max Homa is the defending champ, by the way. Beat Tony Finau.
It's, to be honest with you, it's not a year officially, but it's close to a year. I'm not trying to, downplay you. I'm just saying, because I remember last year I was in Puerto Rico and all our phones went off like crazy, blowing up. And so that's when I remember. So the week of Puerto Rico, that'll be the year because of,
craziness, man.
Yeah, word travels so quickly.
Yeah,
but it's good to see him back. Yeah, back going. Like, glad he played. The father son, and
that was a miracle in my eyes. I did not think we'd even see him like that at all. So
amazing to see.
So hopefully we get a Tiger sighting for sure. A good Tiger sighting, not the one where he was kind of bloated.
Right.
A good Tiger sighting. I hope you're well, Tiger. Of course, you're a huge fan of the show. We know that.
Oh, always.
But Derell, do you have any other
appearance one day?
Yeah. No, that would just shoot us up the stratosphere. We'd go to number one podcast. Derell, do you have any other stories about Riviera or the Genesis Invitational? I know you shared one about the Korean BBQ.
I mean, the hardest. I mean, like I said, just a tough golf course. It's awesome. I mean, from a caddy perspective, see where it says Genesis Invitational right there in your background. There's that hill right there. That's one of the hardest hills to walk up as a caddy.
That's very true.
I would rank it as my second next to Kapalua number 9, walking up the hill. That is a rough walk, going up that thing, especially after your front 9 or you making the turn, and caddies definitely get tired walking up that hill.
Yeah,
going down, not so bad, but don't let that fool you. That hill is rough right there.
No, I can tell. The players walking up it with no bag seems like they're kind of laboring a little bit. So that's an interesting thing. I mean, it looks like a small area, like you were saying, the one on this side of my head. The clubhouse is beautiful. It's that classic Spanish design. It's
like I said, that hill is painful.
Yeah. So giving you the insider track.
Nothing that sticks out right now for the most part, but like I said, looking forward to this event, and let's get it this week with our picks. Patty Ice, let's go.
Patty Ice, Hideki Matsuyama for me. Come on, baby. And the others. Yeah, I don't mind if the others win too. So whatever. Let's get a 6-man playoff.
We're just trying to get a W.
Yeah. Right. Please. 6-man playoff for all of ours, so we can definitely not lose. That would be something. If you put money on all 6 of our guys getting a playoff, you'd probably be a millionaire, even if you just put $1 on it. But this is going to be a fun event to watch. I always enjoy Riviera because it provides different challenges and old school tests for the players.
For sure.
Looking forward to next week, as well as when we move to the Florida Swing, the Honda Classic, and we also might have a special guest. I know you said so in your.
We are having a special guest next week. We're having a special guest next week. It's going to be exciting. Putting in, some more, sprinkles to our podcast, making it, as entertaining and, informational and fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's going to be fun next week. And like I said, until then, let's let this week ride out and let's enjoy LA.
Yes, sir. One last ride in LA, baby.
West
Until
Coast
next
swing.
week. Yeah.
West Coast swing. I'm my favorite swing, by the way.
Yeah.
Just because I'm biased. So West Coast swing. This is it. So let's go.
Yes, sir. All righty. Well, it's been fun talking to you, Derell, weekly as always. This is the Golf Story Podcast, episode 6, bringing to you. Guys, likes, comment below, subscribe. Tell us who you think are going to win. Tell us whatever is on your mind. Y'all been great. Those who have been commenting. So please continue it. Your words mean something to me.